Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsyreplays and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at this rare tank right here. It is the T95E6. It's not a bad tank. It is the tier 10 American heavy tank, and it's, if you liked the old T110E5, then you're going to like this. It's pretty much the same with the hatch. The hatch is very, very troll. I mean, the armor isn't great, which we're going to look at. 152, 120 on your turret, and then 114 on your hull. So the armor isn't great, but it's very troll. You can get the bounces. That big hatch on top. I mean, I did a video. I think it was the top 5 most rare tanks in the game, where this. And I think I bounced a Jaegeru and a Death Star at the same time on that hatch. DPM is 2,814, and that is an 8.5 or 8.6 second reload. And your AP pen is 258, and your heat is 340. You have a 400 alpha shot, 340 on your heat, and 515 on your HE. And your aim time 3.4, and the dispersion 0.33. But where this tank really lies is that 10 degrees of gun depression. So that's where you can use that 10 degrees of gun depression, get your angles up, get the hatch moving, wiggle your turret, and you're gonna bounce some shots. You will bounce some shots. 42 speed, 15 in reverse. So stat-wise, it is okay. Like, the tank is okay. The speed is nice, the gun depression is nice, the gun's okay. The armor, I mean, you're not going to bounce everything that comes your way. This battle here on Alpenstat, we do get very lucky that we come across a not so skilled E100. So we are going to see, and I do start making this error. So B's getting capped, and there was a few tanks over by A. And this is where I almost mess up. Now, if you ever watch Bushka play, especially in the live stream, and he's looking at that mini-map, and he is always counting how many tanks are spotted. I never do that, and you should start doing that. Start looking at the mini-map, not only to see where your teams are, or where the reds are, but just counting how many tanks are spotted, because I almost messed up here. I thought that they was all over the enemy, the other side of the map, and we poke forward and we spot the E100 and 2 other TDs. But luckily, we are going to get lucky. Like I said, we got a hit once from the E100, and you can just see, if you can't go hold down or anything, and if you're in a position that I'm in now, in any tank, even if it's got no armor, just wiggle your ass. Literally wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And there's always a chance that you could either bounce it, or it can either just track you. Just wiggle, 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 wiggle. And so we do manage to take out the E100. Now, we do mess up this shot here with the HE, and you can just see we're gonna go in at angles. We get a bounce there, and I think we're gonna get another bounce there. We do get shot from the left as well, which is the Conqueror, and it leaves us on 49 hit points. But by this time, it's 4 against 2. The 121B is going to get taken out, and now it's 4 against 1. We're going to get one more shot in on the Conqueror before he goes behind the building, and my team are just going to take him out. So the T95E6, it's only been for sale. It hasn't even been for sale. You could only previously get this tank in the Christmas fair, and you could only get it on the lucky spin, which is like 1% chance of getting the tank. So not a lot of people have got this tank. Well, the tank is back. The tank is back, and unfortunately it is crates, which is, it was always going to be crates. When we spoke to Wargaming at Tankfest, we did speak about crates, and they have no plans to stop the crates because they make money from the crates. Now, me personally, I don't mind the crates itself. It's the not knowing part, and the fact that you could walk away empty-handed. I mean, you just look at Pantouf, who spent £200, £250 on the AMX 30B crates, he walked away with absolutely nothing. Now, I spent around £200 on the Badger crates, and I walked away with absolutely nothing. So this was spoke about. We spoke about this at Tankfest, and it was, I said to Wargaming, like, I don't mind crates. I can understand why they do crates, especially for tier 10 tanks, because otherwise you're just going to have a tier that is full of these enriched collectible premium tanks. So I don't mind the crates at all. But maybe they should just do it like they did the KPF crates, where every crate you open, you get some charms. You get charms, and once you get 100 charms or however many, you get the tank. You are guaranteed the tank. So if they did it like that, then I wouldn't mind the crates at all. But when they do it as a 3% drop rate, and if you don't get the tank, you're just going to get boosters. And now, even worse, they bring in the avatars. So not only can you win boosters, you're going to win avatars. So it's a big blow. And like I said, I can understand why they do crates, because they don't just want the tiers full of these premium tanks that people just go and spend $100 or whatever, $80 on the tank. So I really do understand the crates, and I don't mind the crates whatsoever, but start putting something else in the crates, not just the tank, not just a little bit of, not just the boosters or the avatars or the premium days or like certificates. Put something that, you know, if I spend £200 on crates, if I want to spend £200 of my own money on crates, at least I don't walk away like with nothing. Give me some gold. Give me some other tanks, like tier 7 tanks. Put some tier 7 tanks, or tier 5, or tier 8, or anything, you know, that has a higher drop rate. So if this tank is a 3% drop rate, put a load of other premium tanks in there for 10% or 20% drop rate, just so I don't walk away and think, you know what, that was absolutely stupid. And because I spent so much money on the badge, it's just like, no, that's it. That is it for me. No more crates ever, because it really is not worth it. Unless they change, then I'm not going to invest my money in these crates that you can just walk away with absolutely nothing. And that, for me, is the biggest thing with the crates. People moan about the crates like, they might not get the tank. That is what the crates are for. But, you know, just give us something, Wargaming. Give us something that we can win that just lessens the blow, you know. Fair enough, I didn't get this tank, but, you know, I got a Luva, or I got, I don't know, just a tier 8 tank. Maybe a tier 8 tank that's not in the tech tree. You know, just so it's a lesser of a blow. But anyway, we're going to talk about this battle, because this battle here I thought was amazing from myself and the IS-4 on my team. He played really, really well, and I think it was like an accidental tune. So the IS-4 on the enemy team, the Waffle, there is a Death Star all in the middle here, and there is a couple of tanks all up by the caves. So I've spotted the IS-4 on my team, and he's asking for help. So you can see, affirmative, I'm coming to help, because between us we've got good DPM. He's got the armor, and we've both got good DPM between us. So the Death Star hasn't pushed yet. The Waffle doesn't really want to know. So the only really two tanks that are here that is facing our IS-4 is the enemy IS-4 and the AMX 5120, who we can deal with between us, no problem whatsoever. So the AMX 5120, you can see I'm trying to go for him. I'm ignoring the IS-4 because I can take care of the AMX 50 and we can put him down, but I don't want to expose myself fully, and he makes that error in pushing. So now that is actually perfect for us, because he now is the barrier. He's our protection between the IS-4 and the enemy team, the Waffle and the Death Star. So we can now push around without any worry whatsoever. So it's 5 now against 4. And me and this IS-4, we have worked together. We have kept our hit points. We've shared hit points. I mean, he's gone. He's just got shot. So we're both going to push. We get a bottom plate there. He gets a shot, and we're both going to back up behind this AMX. And again, I'm now going to go forward. I can see that IS4 on my team was trying to get out of the way. So I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to take the shot. And now we're at that stage where we can poke forward. I do, again, take another shot from him, but we do manage to take him out. So I could have easily, a lot earlier, ignored the IS4 and gone for this Waffle, who was full hit points. But it's not just about damage. Me and this IS4 worked really, really well together. We do manage to get the final high roll in on the Death Star, 500 damage. So we didn't block any damage that battle, but we did finish on 4,300 and, wait for it, 4,391 damage, 72,000 credits, and we get the ace. So that is the T95E6. A good tank. If you had the E5 or if you played the E5, you will love this tank. So I'm Meadsy69, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.